we're back. We're going to start over with our reviews. If you're wondering where the old reviews went, they're coming down. We have to redo the walkthrough because we have changed Fishton, a town to remember. We've made the beginning a little user-friendly. We've been told it's a little too hard, so we're just going to go ahead and make things a little easier for everybody. So, starting off, the bed. Pretty clear and obvious what you're supposed to do, I think. And I think you guys will find it a little easier to follow along with the game now. So we use the bed, we use the toilet, we use the shower. And part of the new updates is showers will work from anywhere. You just push anywhere on the hose now. Our main programmer has been making strides in this game to try and improve things. We've been listening to the community and trying to make it a little more friendly for everybody. So next we're going to go ahead and grab this note. It tells us to go to the church, as you can see right here, for a surprise. Keep your eyes out for notes like this along the way. You'll notice there's no more flashlights here because you have a flashlight always. So you can push Shift L, and you always have this flashlight with just Shift L. Never wears out now. No pickups. As I said, we've been hearing what everybody's been saying, and we've been trying to make the improvements that you've been asking for. We want all you people who did buy Fishton, a town to remember on Steam to know that we really appreciate it. We are first-time game makers, but we have spent a long time on this project. Enough time that we are pretty seasoned by now. Our main programmer is a female. For most people who don't know, 98% of programmers are male. So I'm really proud of the fact that our programmer is a female, not only a female. Sorry, I just recycled something there. But a very talented female. And I'm very proud to say that. So for all you females out there with the dream of a game, don't give up. Don't let the guys tell you it's not going to work. I know our programmer didn't. So we're just going to go over here to the church. Right. And as you see arrows now to indicate where the note is for we don't miss them, hopefully. So it shows this house on the map. Let's go ahead and open our journal with J. And we're heading here. So if we close our journal with J and we hit M, right here, we've added an icon to the map to make this part easier for you guys. We had in mind that we wanted to keep the game challenging for everybody, but I think overall we made it a little too challenging for everybody, so we had to soften some of the edges for everyone to make it more a game you can just jump into. And as you can see, as we get to the house that we're heading to on the map, there's an arrow saying, hey, don't get lost, bro. So, in the house, if we walk up to this is going to tell us where some of the spawns are in town. It's not going to tell us where all the spawns are, but it's going to give you an idea of where you can find some of the spawns in town. These are going to be mostly car parts, but it's good to know since you make money off recycling in this game mostly. So, he's telling us that he needs us to find his lock and break his garage open. And he's telling us we have this house for a couple days and then we'll be gone. Oh yes, we've also moved the toilet into the house. Shorten the time on it, as you can see. We've also added lifts back into the game. They're going to work a little different, but we'll show you that in a minute. So, use the pipe on the door on the lock part. You push E, and then you push E to open the door. You're going to walk in, pick up our tool belt. This is a really important one. Hit E, and you'll see it popped up on the bottom of your screen now. So we're going to head and read this note. Now he says he makes most of his money that you can use this place while you still have it to build vehicles to sell to John's. There's a place called Honest John's in town where you can drive cars over and sell them. He says that he left you parts for a car and to try and get it running before the house closes for you don't lose it. He explains the tool belt and how each tool works. So take the time to read these things. These notes are here for a reason. They're going to help you. Now he's telling us that these tools have low durability, and after we pick them up that we can visit the library next. So go ahead and pick up, sorry about that, our tools. 1, 2, 3 tools. Now you might also notice right now we have upgraded the music on the game. For now I'll shut it off for you guys. Let's see where controls, music off. Alright. I just shut it off for us there, guys. Just make it a little easier for you to hear me. So, car parts can be attached to cars with a wrench. People around town throw parts all the time. Unwanted parts can be recycled in the red recycling bins, such as this. Now there's 2 bins. One's black. There's 3 bins. One's black, one's red, one's green. And the green and the red ones will give you money for recycling, but the black ones are just garbage, so it will not pay out. But usually there's a pretty good indication on the recycling boxes which ones are recycling boxes. And yes, we wanted to put that in there because we believe recycling is pretty important. And learning to reuse things can be pretty important. Now I'm going to show you here. You can jack up your car to do this, or you can do it from the ground. It's kind of up to you. We've attached the engine, just like that. We'll jack it up for you guys can see how that goes. Alright, we got her jacked up. It's our new lift system. Hopefully that one person who's been asking for this is happy about that. Let's see. Hold R on the transmission to attach it. Transmission's attached now. Do our front axle. I'm just going to swing it up there. And I'm using the scroll in and out to put the parts on. Once you have a hold of it, you can just scroll in and out to move it in or out, farther or closer to you. We're going to make sure it says front axle when we attach it. And that's one thing you got to watch. It's going to say what part you're on. So if you're on the wrong part and you push R, you're going to drop out the wrong part. And you don't want that, right? So we're going to drop this back down. And that's our new lift system. Hopefully, for anybody who's been having problems, it makes things a little bit easier. We are trying our best to listen to all feedback and make the changes you guys want in the game to make things better. And once we get through with kind of getting the game solid and everybody's happy, we'll work on updating some content, so maybe some new cars or some new housing. Tell us on Steam. That's where you can get Fishton, A Town to Remember on Steam. So let us know what you guys want in the game, and we'll add it in. I kind of fell off that one, so I'm just going to start it over. I don't want to mess it up. Now I believe we have our car running. Let's just double check. Hold I for ignition. Just jump it and look. Looks good. Nothing's fallen off yet. Advise you to do the same thing before you take off. And we're driving. And that's one of the big changes. Is we got you driving now right away, right? Let's do a little bit of recycling. And let's head to the library, which was the next place on our list. If you ever get lost, find the last page on your journal. It says visit the library, big letters. So that way we know what to do whenever we get lost. And you may be thinking, well, that's pretty obvious. We would have knew that, but I don't agree. Some people didn't know, so I thought I'd point it out. I know some people are used to different types of games, and some people are giving this game a try for the first time, so they really have no idea what to expect, or aren't really familiar with this type of game and which buttons are usually used for these types of things, and that's fine. Life's about giving things a new chance, finding your own way. Let's mention one more update. We've changed this for the better the grinder, the more rust it removes at once. Again, this was another community suggestion that we went with. Just like that, we get rid of all the rust on our car. One more. And our car's looking pretty good. Alright. And that's how rust is working now, and it's, as you can see, it's working a lot better. If the car's painted, or if you get it repainted, it'll make the rust not come back for longer now. Again, that was a community. The community had asked us for that, to make an update to this. So we came through. Trying so hard to make you guys happy. So remember that, and give Fishton a try. Tell your friends. So, we're going to wrap this episode up here as we just finished the library. Studying is the key to success. You have finished all the basic tool books. Visit a tool shop or gas station to purchase the basic tools before continuing your studies. The next books can be found upstairs. So she's telling us that once we buy the next level of tools, we can go upstairs and study in the second level library, giving us access to the highest grade of tools. But we'll end here, and we'll come back on our